You know, you really need to hand it to Wendy's. All these fast food restaurants are basically saying, no, we can't make the products that people love readily accessible at grocery stores all over the country. And Wendy's just says, hey, you know what? Yes, we can. Did you get it? Because it's in a can. Hey there, and welcome back to Snackable. So today on Snackable, we're going to be trying something that, once again, I was walking down a grocery store aisle, and I looked to my right, and there it was, and I said, oh, this seems fantastic. Like, I need to try this. I want to see if this is as good as it could be. And fast food restaurants, I mean, you see it all the time. You know, you see Arby's has their curly fries, and they're not as good. They're just not even close to as good as if you pull up to an Arby's. And I feel the same way about Wendy's. You know, obviously we're talking about the Wendy's chili. I mean, you could argue, and I would definitely say that Wendy's chili, when you just drive up and get it, that is probably one of the best fast food chilies that you can possibly get. I mean, it's got a little bit of heat. It's hearty. You know, it's an all-around great experience to have, and it's cheap. And you can get it really quick. And there are plenty of people that say, oh, I'm sure I could make a better chili. And yeah, I bet you could. And it's going to take you 18 hours. And, you know, it's not going to taste as good as the 30 seconds I had to wait for Wendy's chili. And some people honestly get weirded out that they use day-old hamburger, but I just think it adds to the flavor. Now, when I see this, I mean, what I'm really looking for is this going to be as good as if I just pulled up to a Wendy's and I ordered it? I mean, if it is, that could be a real game changer. Now, this costs $5. So it's about the same as what a large chili would cost at Wendy's. I think it's with the convenience that this will essentially last for months and months and months and months. I think up to probably a year for canned stuff like this. But who knows? We'll wait for an apocalypse, and then I'll let you know for sure. But we're actually going to go heat this up real quick. I found this at Redner's, but they also have it at Walmart. And I think I saw it at Target as well. So I think this is going to be delicious. Let's give it a try. A large chili is $3.69. So this is a lot more than even a large chili would be, which is a little upsetting, but what are you going to do? I think the fact that it could last a very, very, very long time is a selling point for it. I mean, you could be snowed in and have Wendy's chili. And, you know, it could be just as good. You can actually get it for $4.42 at Walmart. So you're only getting ripped off a little more. So just looking at it, it looks exactly the same as the regular Wendy's chili looks like, which is pretty remarkable in my opinion, just because I'm wondering if they're using fresh hamburger or if they're just making it and then just throwing it into a can and preserving it. I'm not sure, but it looks and smells exactly the same. The only thing I wish I had was a Wendy's cracker. That's me. I'm a Wendy's cracker. One thing that's different about the Snackable was this was going to be my dinner, whether it was good or not. I just decided. Because we're actually going to have pretty rough storms around this area. So I was like, I don't feel like cooking anything. And I need to do this for Snackable, so it's a win-win. This is really, really excellent. Even by itself, it would be like a top 10 tier chili. And that's saying something. But what, you know, if you had to compare it, it changes a little bit, which I'll get to in a second. But it's just so good. If I'm being honest, it does taste different than Wendy's regular chili. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It could be the fact, and this happens to everybody, but you know, you get down with your spoon into the bottom, and there's just a big chunk of hamburger that hasn't been broken up yet. It could be that experience isn't there, or it could just be that you're not eating it out of a paper cup. I think it's probably maybe some of the spices are a little off. It tastes great. It tastes fantastic. But if I had to compare it, it's like something's not quite right. And I'm not sure what it is. Now, if I had to rate this, which I do, and I need to give it a fair rating, not attached to, you know, is it as good as the other Wendy's chili? I would probably give it an 8. I think it's fantastic. I think it could probably use a little more spice, like I was saying. And the hamburger is definitely there, but it's different than how it is when you get it from Wendy's. When you get it from Wendy's, you know, you almost get like bigger chunks. I'm not talking about the giant piece, but like you get bigger chunks, and you just don't get that now. That being said, I will be happy to eat this for dinner because it just looks so good. But I think you should try this for yourself. I think it's going to be great for those opportunities when Wendy's is closed, but you still want to get your Wendy's fix. You want that chili. You'll tear down a whole building for it. I think it's good for those occasions. Christmas Eve, Christmas morning. If you want some chili on Christmas morning, actually that sounds like a lovely idea. I think I'm going to do that this year. But if you want that, then you can easily get that now. It's a little too high price comparatively, especially since I think it's not as good as when you get it fresh. I think the prices should come down a little bit. $4.99 is ridiculous. Anything over $4, if you said $3.99, I'd say fine. That's just the price of doing business. But come on, $5, that's a little whack. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe, and comment down below what I should try next. We know there's a lot of stuff that we can try, and we're going to try and get to all of it slowly but surely. By the way, I finished every last bite. It was so good. Just delicious. I didn't mention this, but regular Wendy's chili, if I had to put that on the rating, I'd probably put it at a 9. So these are close. This was an 8, and the regular Wendy's chili is a 9. Seriously, go give it a try. I think it's really good. I wish the price would come down, and maybe there's a deal in which you could get it cheaper at some point, but it just ultimately makes more sense to have regular Wendy's chili, especially with that price. Come on. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess we'll have to see what we're eating next time. Bye.